is good? What is up? What is happening on this hump day, Wednesday? And we got another episode of Straight Savage Podcast. I wanted to come on last night, man, but you know how a story go with me. I was tired, man. But I'm tired again tonight. But I gotta get this out. Tonight, I'm really gonna keep this episode condensed. I'm trying not to go over an hour. I might be lying like a motherfucker, but we're gonna try to keep it down. But the major thing is about all of the deals that are about to come our way, and a couple that I found this week, and birthed something that just kind of came out of nowhere. But I knew I could make this happen. But we're gonna get into it. Got my man Seagram 7 with me. What's going on with you, family? How you feeling, man?
Yo, what's good, bro? Man, feel like this week's been on fast forward, man. Time is just flying by, Mike.
Time is flying by, man. Time's still be Thursday already tomorrow. And ain't shit we can do about it either. It's crazy.
This week has been a little less stressful. Last week was hectic for me. I was working like 12, 13-hour days and had that other thing going on. It was just a very stressful week. This week has been laid back, but man, I just feel like it was Saturday, man. And
you're right. It did. Me, to be honest with you, it did. Before I looked up, and the week was pretty much already gone, man. But you know, when you stay booked and busy, I mean, it never ends, and time flies when you're not having fun either.
I guess it's part of getting old, man.
Yep, man. But we're gonna jump right into this episode tonight. We got a lot of different little things to talk about, man. But I want to say what's up to the people in the chat. I'll start from the top here. Ken Shelton says, "Yo, what up, Doe fam? What up with you, family?" Evil Dookie. Matter of fact, this episode, I forgot to put that in my intro. This episode is pretty much brought to you by my man White Vegeta, White Mike, and William Evil Dookie. And that is his name. His middle name is actually Evil, and his last name is actually Dookie. He told me that. He told me that. That's a lie. I was lying. But this episode is brought to you by those two guys, and we'll get into that once we get there. Paul Morales, what up with you, fam? He says hello, everybody. Steve-O, what's good with you, family? Woody, yeah, man. I was looking at that comment earlier, man. I'm hoping it is a the wave of figures. I think the last one left is Night Viper, which I haven't received yet, but it's getting prepared to be shipped by Walmart. I think that was kind of like the last thing on everybody's list, or if not list, or just the figures that's coming in.
The Ghost Viper.
Yes.
Ghost Viper.
Ghost Viper. Dire Viper. Yep. We got Paul smoking and loking as usual. And we got Joe Dirty. He says, anybody else getting their ramen tank next week? I haven't seen mine yet. And we'll get into a little bit of something about them too. Ken Matinee, what's going on with you, family? And we got my man Hustle. What's going on, Hustle? All right. So
you got a nice little crowd, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Usually when I put up like a 4, just like a header thumbnail, man. Oh, we got my man Bobby Wall. What's going on with you? What's going on, Bobby? Yeah, I usually kind of get a little crowd, man. But we're gonna jump right into it. And the reason why I said that this episode is brought to you by White Vegeta and Evil Dookie is because of this right here. This is a picture from White Vegeta, and he hit me on Instagram earlier this week. I guess because I was talking about it's all about to start stacking bodies, which is my future collecting as well. But what's also probably about to come up in the next couple of months with Black Friday coming, usually December, Walmart. Everybody starts clearing out things. Amazon,
everybody's gonna be having sales.
Yep, Target. And I was talking about this Law and Order last week, and lo and behold, at Target, he was on sale. Sometimes I don't really go with intentions to buy stuff in the aisles. Sometimes I just walk the aisles just to relieve stress, and I found this at our Fayetteville Target, which hasn't had GI Joes in a while. But they were actually loaded. They had heavy duty. They had a whole bunch of other stuff, but for some odd reason, this guy was on sale. Now, this is the picture that White Vegeta sent me. There wasn't no yellow sticker above him. He was just on top of a pile of these other Joes, like the Cobra Commander, and they had Dark Lawn there. Just, kind of stuff that came out 4 months ago online, but I guess just hitting Target stores. And he was already clearanced out. He was at like $32. It's not bad. So I grabbed him. I had no intentions of going, even seeing that. I was just really kind of walking the aisles. I think I went in there looking for NECA Ben Cooper. That's I ain't say a rabbit hole I jumped down like about a couple weeks ago, but I got like 4 of them. I actually like those little Halloween.
The kids in the costumes.
Yeah, them shits is actually kind of dope, man. They niche. That's what it was. I was buying my daughter some clothes at Walmart and went into the clearance aisle on Skybo Road, and they had one up there for $10. I was like, you know what? That's enough for me to try it out. And it's pretty dope ass figure, man. But what I did with this Law and Order, man, was pretty much stripped them down, man. Did a boil and pop. Like that's just the way I'm gonna go now, boiling. I didn't like the idea of dipping my figures in scalding hot water, which you don't really have to. You can put them in warm water, but I actually dip them in while the water's boiling. Like I keep them in for like 5 seconds and it gets the fucking job done. Trust me, I've really broken down some figures. So removed his arms, took off the vest, and pretty much just stockpiling stuff, extra things, and that's part of the creation. That I came up with those pictures that you guys just seen there. But I also went to OLLIE'S because my man Evil Dookie told me that they had some in Irwin. Which Dookie, if you watching this, I look at that as done. That where that OLLIE'S was at, man. But I've seen that OLLIE'S before. That's why I said it, man. Irwin. I said they got an OLLIE'S, but Irwin and Dunn kind of almost at the same time kind of share certain areas, man. But had like 15 of the girls and only had like 4 of these guys, man. So I was able to pick up some, and I gave my man Seagram 7-1, but for $12.99, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean,
price. That's a steal right there, man.
Super steal. Even the girl, that's a super steal. I got enough of them. And be honest with you, for that price in the future, they still laying around. I'll pick up some more of them girls. Just who knows what can happen in the future. But what this guy comes with,
helmet, just the helmet alone, man. Like from Gridiron, you'll pay that just alone for his helmet. For
yes. That's why I say sometimes when these certain figures like this go on sale, like some of their accessories in there, just a few of them will add up to the sales price alone. Parachute. 2 helmets. He has 2 helmets, set of nods, a lot of guns, and out of GI Joe, the most decent guns. He actually comes with, and parachute backpack. So it's a lot. By the time I finished unpacking all 3 of them, I had a pile of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there.
And so it's a hell of a paint job too on that figure. They did a hell of a paint job, bro.
Yes. This is about the most realistic camo I've seen on action figure, because there's Monster Force, it kills this, even though this is good. But as far as GI Joe, as far as realistic a paint scheme, and then once you kind of bust him down, take a boil and pop him, take off his vest and harness and all that for jumping out of planes, take off his head and neck, you can use that camo painted face somewhere else, not even on a camo painted figure, just somewhere else, to whatever your creative mind can come up with. But with these 2 storms coming together, the extra pieces, if you have multiple police officers, was enabled me to do this. You know what I'm saying? with the
That looks
extra
good, bro. It looks real good.
law and order and the extra trooper. Now you actually have a real military police like this right here. I was looking at it. I don't like to toot my own horn or nothing like that, but this actually looks more like a military police officer than actually law and order. This is almost, now they don't wear a vest like that. They're gonna have their the tactical joint on. It's gonna be black with an MP on there, but they be in their uniform up under that vest. They're not in a red shirt or green pants. Which Law and Order's G.I. Joe? We know that's not real, but this right here looks a little bit more real. Hey, Seagum, have you ever seen him wear a helmet like that, even back in the 80s?
I do remember that back. That's more of an 80s thing. I do remember that very, very clearly, man. Because that was one of the things that I loved about the original Law and Order was that hat or the helmet. The helmet. Yes. Yeah, they definitely don't do that nowadays, but it was something back in the day.
I haven't seen it in a long, long time. And you guys don't know, me and Seagram 7, we live near a major military base. So we see MPs all the time. But I haven't never seen them wear that helmet before, and I can't remember back far enough in the 80s did they wear it or not. But when you see an MP, he's gonna be in his uniform, he's gonna have that vest on. The only thing you'll be distinctly know that he's an officer, he had that vest on, and they might have an armband, with the MP sign on it.
If it wasn't all white, it was like had a big white stripe on it back in the day. But Evil Dookie would know. He was in the army. But Mike, man, I don't have the heart to do that shit, man. I need to get in there and do that because I have a bunch of duplicates and extras that I want to break down. But damn, I'd be afraid to bust the arms out like that, man. You got to show me the special technique on that, bro.
Well, man, for a long time, I just heated up figures with the blow dryer. But it's that boiling water, man, or hot water, warm water. It gets all down in the figure and make it like really like rubbery and soft to where, like, if you too rough with it, or if you heated it up too much and left it in there, you damn near tear that motherfucker. It just gets that. It almost you can get it probably soft as how a balloon feels, man. Be quite honest with you, but like I said, I'll show you, man, because they really just pop out. They got little nubs that stick in there, and it gets so warm in there that they just pop out, man. It's really nothing. I do it with ease now, and I've even. Like I accidentally did it, but I even popped the ball out of the waist. They're removing it from the pelvis. I'm like, damn, but I don't think, like I was telling you earlier, I don't think all figures can do that. The figure I did it on was Copperhead, Python Patrol Copperhead, the Target exclusive. I did that to him, and I don't know what I was trying to do, but the pelvis was fucked up anyway because I broke the legs off. Just trying to do some stuff maybe about a year, almost probably 2 years ago. And I was just trying to use a blow dryer. I didn't use boiling water then. So, but this time I was doing something, and the other day I just pop. I'm like, oh shit. I said, it's on now. You know what I'm saying? Let me find some other ones or get it right. Ones I could do like that. But once you start getting those figures from OLLIE'S and Target on sale and Ross, which I went to Ross this past week. There ain't shit there. It's filled up. It's filled up. The shelves are filled up though. But Ross is hit and miss, and you just gotta kind of check in there. But once you start getting those cheap figures, you can afford to do something like that. I'm gonna go to the OLLIE'S in Lumberton. Don't nobody really be down there. I'm gonna check to see if I can see some more of these, man. And I'll grab you another one, man. And you can get busy with that, man, because this buck right here, man, it's pretty versatile.
It's the airborne buck. I believe.
Yeah, and it was it's a good buck, But just a few ideas.
It's good to know that you can do it that way, because that's the thing I can't. That's the one thing I don't like about the Joes is that all their tactical vests and their belts, they're all like sealed up one solid piece. Whereas like Operation Monster Force at Valaverse, they have the knobs where you can take them on and off very easily. So that's good to know that you can boil and pop them off, as opposed to people taking the razor blade and slicing them shits right down the middle and then trying to super glue it back together.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. But you know, a lot of times they ain't like GI Joe vests are so fucking special. A lot of them, half of them, kind of bullshit anyway. So I didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? But something like this, it'd be a crying shame for it to go away. The police vest, you know what I'm saying, with the badge on there. I mean, and it's got the walkie-talkie connected holster. Great vest, to be quite honest with you. And I'm almost kind of split on it, being that I know how to do it now. Like, I don't want a mushroom vest. I'll just put that shit on and don't fucking take it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better keep that fucking shit on. This formed on that figure so well, man. I why would I want to take it off? You know, so in this case, it is a good thing. In this case, is actually a pretty good vest to preserve. Another thing, like with General Hawk, if you ever catch him on sale in the future, something like that, he has a great vest in it, and I wouldn't want to cut that. I would actually like to fully remove it and slip it on. But the vest, everything become really pliable, Seagram, man, once you put it in that boiling water. And Dookie, I thought I put it. He said they did throughout the 80s. So
yeah, I thought so.
With the helmet. Hey, okay. Hustle. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna just jump around a little bit and just you know have statements from people or answer people's questions. But I'm glad you asked about this. It says, "Yo, Mike, let's talk about that thumbnail. What's up with that murdered out vamp? Who's the plug? You or Hasbro? Where they at though? I didn't do that, but that fucking vamp is sick. You know what I'm saying? If do ever see this, I didn't put that up there just like, hey, you know, this is my shit. Like, I'm gonna talk about your vamp in this because he put the parts and what he did. I don't know if he did to put it together, but that shit is fire right there. So we'll definitely get into that, man. But to wrap up the clearance talk, pretty much what's the thumbnail about. The major thing is, be on the lookout, especially for Black Friday. Let your pockets chill. Let your pockets cool off. Don't jump the gun on anything first, because there might be something out there that you were looking for and you got it for a stupid, dumb deal. I can't never promise that, but from the last 3 years, and I've been collecting classifieds since the beginning of it, that's what I've seen. I can almost predict what's pretty much going to go on sale. Viper going to probably drop back down again. Law and Order probably drop back down on sale on Amazon. I can see him going for $30 or some crazy shit. Walmart might do something real sporadic, like maybe drop a Budo down to $25 or $20 or something crazy as hell. Like, yo, why they do some crazy shit? Like, you ask yourself, like, why are they doing this? Like, why are you being so good to me? But Walmart, keep an eye open, because around the beginning of that December, they always drop a crazy deal, man. I can see maybe some Saw Vipers going on sale somewhere. I can't really predict who is going to pop from Target or somebody, but just keep your eyes open. This is just the beginning right here.
Who do you think the next what do you think the next big thing is going to be at Ross's and Ollie's? What do you think will be hitting there next? Because we got the legacy figures in there right now. Who do you think is going to be dropping at Ross Con next, Mike? The firefighters?
I'll say probably them damn firefighters, and they don't even deserve it. That's the fucked up part about it. They don't deserve to go to Ross.
Yeah, they're prime time right there, man. They're good figures.
Because it's hard to tell with Ollie's, but I could see something like that, something that was mass produced, mostly. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to tell which figures within the line could do that, because really don't too many figures that's within the line go to that. But I can see some retro cards popping up.
What about some stingers? You think some stingers might end up some stingers?
I can see that. I can see some definitely see some fucking stingers, because they trying to give them away. And once they start doing that, the first retro cards like the Dukes and the Scarlets of the world, the Recondos, they trying to give him away as well. All the time. Like, he's always on sale. He's always $18, $17. So and
those are all good figures too, man. Those Recondo, Duke, Scarlet, those are all good figures too, man.
They're excellent figures. They don't even deserve it. But you know, they might get put on the chopping block for that. But that's what it is. It's not which figures, which line. I can see the retro and legacy kind of facilitating those areas, because I believe those figures are mass produced. It seems like Classified is more slim back down, like the actual line of Classified, and those other lines are put out there more. They're always on sale. It's not hard to get a fucking retro card. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It almost like spin the dial and whichever one between the earlier retros and those legacy figures.
It'd be nice
I'm all for it.
See some snow serpents and some eels on the retro card show up at Ollie's. Some of them troop builders. That would be dope.
Yeah. Man, that fucking one and done. It had like 15 Marine snipers. I mean, it was fucking loaded, man. And like I said, I just for the hay of it, man, in the future, if she's still laying around, I'll grab her. But I definitely wouldn't mind. But even before going to Ollie's, I would check online with those. It's like I say, coming Black Friday, those retro cars, they gonna get really slashed. that firefighter, he's gonna get really slashed. You probably better pick him up for like $20 around in the November, December. And not forever. They had those flash deals. Sometimes they lay up there for days, a week. Sometimes it's just, I know Walmart, when Walmart does that stupid crazy sale, and that's who probably is going to do that shit. To be quite honest with you, they probably going to have that fucking firefighter for like $15 or something crazy, but he ain't gonna last long. Soon as people see that shit, boom, he gone. But let's end that folder right there, man, and hop into it. So keep your eyes open, man, for Ollie's, Ross, and Target. They were talking about combining Ross and Ollie's together to make a new store called Rosslie's. So I don't know.
Up, man, for real.
Say that again.
You lying, man? They ain't making no Ross. Are you being for real? Is that?
I'm blind like a motherfucker. and look, they're gonna call it Rosslie's, and then they're gonna hook it up to the back of a Target.
You're a fool, man.
Motherfuckers probably have a heart attack. In more news this week, basically, Gridiron has finally did what we thought were coming anyway. They made a tire set for the R Striker, which I even seen Iron King talking about it, and I like his attitude. Now he's on the up and up. I like him. I like him. I like what he's doing over there. But he said they fucked up with the small wheels in the front. I think they fucked up with the small wheels as well, and a whole host of other motherfuckers. But they gave you 4 even tires now. Looks good. Looks a lot better. It can't get too much simpler than that. And then they got this gun up top. So Seeger 7, this is more your forte right here. You more the OD green guy. I'm more of G.I. Joe when they were picking up trash and fighting pollution. What do you know about this?
All right. Well, first of all, the tires, they're actually the tires that we have for the van. These aren't new tires. The tires are what we were already using. What's new about this is the top piece. So you got to buy it separately. You got to buy the tires separately, and then this kit at the top, which basically gives it that old school gun look. That's what's new about this. But you do got to buy them separately, and okay. It's actually pretty feasible, Mike. The top piece is only like $39, which ain't bad for a Gridiron. I mean, you fuck around and spend $20 for a gun sometimes with them. So you get that piece for $39, and then one drawback on it though is the tires. This particular tire, if you want to go this route, they only come as a 2-pack. So you actually have to buy 3 things to get this look. You got to buy 2 pairs of the front tires, 2 pairs of the back tires, and then the kit for the top. But here's the trick. So when the All Strikers first came up, they were going for $99 on Pulse, right? I canceled my order because I ended up getting one from SDCC. So I already had one. Plus I had all them damn hounds, and I had 5 of these on pre-order, the All Strikers, and I didn't really need that many after I started thinking about it. So I went and canceled my 5. When this came up last week, I was like, all right, I need to keep one All Striker looking like how it comes, and I need to do a Gridiron one. So I went back to Pulse, and they done jacked the All Striker up from $99 to $109. So ain't that a beach?
Yeah. The question I was just floating around, and Dookie answered it, man. Was are these tires rubber or hard? No, they're hard. That's the only thing I hate about gridiron tires. But me, I play with my toys, but I'm not like play with my toys like I'm banging them around, because that's one thing I know that probably will happen. If they fail, I don't know, they probably get chipped or something. But beautiful tires, but they would be the best tires in the game if they were rubber. But no, probably more than likely did the hard type.
But the one on the left, I mean, that looks like the All Striker, man. I don't think it can get much closer to what we had growing up than the one on the left. I mean, that's pretty much a 1-to-1 right there. And this is just the first loadout, I believe. I think I heard Mark say that they are doing more loadouts, which I was curious. I didn't even think they were going to do some loadouts with how much money they put into their hounds and all the shit they've been pumping out for their hounds. I didn't think they were going to make loadouts for the All Striker, but it looks good, man.
Shit, they be a fool to leave that damn money on the floor. This is from a guy named Brian Whitcomb. Oh, that's the fucking song. Well, this is from Gridiron Studios, and the song is Brian Whitcomb.
Yeah, they just dirtied it up, gave it a rugged look.
Yeah, man. So basically, just some photography, man, on what it looks like, and hey, it's dope, man. If I get All Striker, I'm definitely gonna buy a set. You know, shit, fuck it, yo. Like shit, YOLO. So let's get into the ramen tank. I got a few pics of that up here, and then we got the blacked out, murdered out vamp. So what was this right here? Seagram, I believe you sent this over. It says, due to some cancellations, and unfulfilled orders, there are some ramen tanks in store. So if you haven't got one, of course, with the kickback, some people probably couldn't get them. Probably some people canceled. Go check it out. I checked it out about 2 or 3 hours ago. It was available up on Ramen's website, but they say supplies are limited and they are ready to ship. Now, once you purchase them, not unless they're already over here, but if they got to go through that custom shit, you better wait about 2 months. No bullshit. Like 2 months. But here's an interesting story I'm gonna tie in too. Ramen actually left a comment from my live stream, and they actually watched it and was telling me about the blast effect, and they was like it'll be available on a later order where you can have an edition. But shout out to Krusty Crow. He did a great tactical video review of this tank, and who better than him, because he used to drive a tank similar to this, but he pretty much said it should have been included, and it should have. It really should have. It should have got back. It should have been included no matter what, because that was a central piece of this whole thing. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really too much. I wouldn't necessarily say playability, but he was making some good points. Like, you can't see the people sitting inside. You can only see the guy sticking out. And other than that, where is the, interaction with this thing at, besides it being a background or diorama piece? That blast effect, you know what I'm saying? Well, it was just another piece
sets it off.
Pretty much playability, man. So I was definitely agreeing with him on that. But they said it'll be there later on, and I will buy it, because I want it to go inside of there. But shout out to them though, man, for even watching my small channel and them commenting on it and just basically kind of conversing with me over it. And they was talking about the paint it with a plastic, saying that it was an injection mold, that's why it looks so plastic. But they said in the future they will paint if that's what the customer wants. And yeah, I mean, pretty much, which I'm good anyway. I'm going to do some painting over it anyway. Pretty sure. And most people with the decals, once you put it on, it kind of changes it up, man. So it wasn't a big thing, man. It's just, it is what it is. I basically told them, like, hey, I'm just being critical of it. I mean, I don't have too much bad to say about it, but there is some things, to say.
Could have been better.
Correct. Just like with anybody. But shout out to them though, and that was pretty cool on that end. But here's another picture I wanted to go through with a guy. This was actually in the Valaverse page. It says Ramen Toys, Hunter Tank, and Phalanx is so easy to disassemble, even easier to cut, blah, blah, blah. But basically what I had here is just showing you that it gets broken down. You can break it down. Probably ain't too much to it. Looks like right here, just like that Tractor Supply truck, it has the screws, or any toy, you know what I'm saying, pretty much has those suspension screws right there that you take out, man. Tracks come off it just like a his tank. So, hey, if you got the balls to do it, man. The collectability and the playability gets more funner when you can, start Frankenstein and some shit. But it takes time, man. It takes time. I thought taking vehicles apart was something hard, but it's not. It's just understanding shit how it went together and came apart. Most time it ain't nothing but like 4 or 6 fucking screws, man. It don't be much shit. It don't be shit. Oh, I done took it off. But I believe that was blacked out vamp. All right, so let me because I first I wasn't gonna do it, and I got another picture of it too, but it's in another folder.
I ain't seen this. This is dope. I like that.
Night Force in action with Snake Eyes and Grunt on board. And I don't know if the kid had gotten to it, but his name is Claudio Transetti. So this was in Valaverse group out of all things. But they show both stuff in either one of them. But I thought this would more be like a G.I. Joe classified elite photo. But that is dope. I'm trying to figure out what was the ingredients for this. Does anybody in the audience knows? Look like you still have the regular tires. Body kit looks the same. It's just blacked out, right?
Yeah, and the front end and
crash bar.
Yeah, and then looks like a different gun. Definitely different gun.
Most definitely different gun up there.
But the tires are the same. It's a clean paint job, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like they might. I don't know if it's a camera trick. But I don't know if they added lights or if that's a camera trick to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Might have Aaron, the toy answer, used to add lights to his. So might have, but that's fired right there. That makes me want to do a blacked out one. I got one sitting here waiting to be painted, man. So I don't know. Maybe that's something we'll go in the future. Hey man, my man, if you ever see this video, man, leave a comment. Let me know what was your ingredients for this. What did you do? Anybody know this man right here, Claudio?
He looks like he does really good toy photography too, because he has it posted up just right, man. The background, the scenery, looks good, man.
Yeah, that shit is fire. But yeah, if anybody in the audience wants to do this, hey, snap a screenshot of this. On the playback and shit. Try to make it happen, especially Hustle. You really like this. I like this motherfucker. This shit is fucking fire, to be quite honest with you. Oh, Night Force and shit. But that is that, man. That was definitely something to be showed off. Let me matter of fact, let me see what's up in the comments, and I'll leave that pretty thing up there while I'm looking at comments. Gun Bunny, what's going on with you, fam? Says the turret looks like heavy duty's weapon. Is it?
Oh, that's crazy though. Because when you had that picture of that Hunter busted all down, man, that's what I was just thinking of, a Gun Bunny video, man, where he takes everything apart and puts it all back together.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's go on to the next one here. And I think we get into a little bit of custom work. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got some pictures. Let's talk about this right here. I seen another post on Facebook, but I guess they're coming out with a Energon G.I. Joe Transformer show. You want to elaborate on that, Seagram?
Well, what's crazy is this was a topic that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, I think we kind of mentioned it in our last conversation, me and you, when we were talking about how we need more media besides the comic books. And either cartoon or live media, we just need something. And because right now it's hot. You get it while the getting is good. And G.I. Joe is hot right now. So they need to take advantage of it. I don't know if anybody's got Netflix, but on Netflix they got a cartoon based on the Splinter Cell video game. I don't know much about the Splinter Cell video game, but the cartoon is done really good, man. It's not made for kids. It's geared more toward, men and collectors like our age. So it was interesting because this was a topic a conversation I wanted to have with you on one of the shows. And then today, within the last couple hours, this just kind of spread like wildfire, this little post right here. So I think they're still in the talking stages, but it looks like the people with Skybound are going to put together a cartoon with based on the Energon universe. So it's not what I'd want to see, but at least it's a start. They can get it going.
I will fuck with it because I'm not a huge Transformers guy, but of course, Transformers always been weird to me. It's not like, oh man, I hate Transformers. I do not. I think Transformers are fucking fire. Dope concept, dope toys, dope media legacy. They was just never my thing and shit. So I have really no attachments to them. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see this though, and in a more adult manner. It makes it a little bit more complex. The host of characters are endless between Transformers and G.I. Joe. Still not as big as the Marvel universe, but they come with a nice sizable amount of characters and a nice amount of interactions throughout the years now, and with more complex interactions that can come and story development. Man, I think this would be good, and then set in an adult manner. I think the sky's the limit. Really got a hit on your hands. It's just really how you want to do it, because it really ain't about nostalgia with that. You on a platform like Netflix or something like that, you can catch anybody eye. You can catch the 18-year-old's eye, the 15-year-old's eye. You just got to have a great story, make them want to listen. Sit down and just come with some bullshit.
Yeah, it's just where I'm coming from, man. We haven't had nothing. I think like the last cartoon that we had for G.I. Joe was Resolute, and it premiered on Cartoon Network back in the day, and that was a dope. It was like a movie. Did you ever catch that, Resolute? I'm sure you saw that, Mike.
No, I've never seen G.I. Joe Resolute.
What?
No,
Mike, I've heard of it, dog. You have not seen Resolute. You need to go back and watch it, man.
Yeah, I definitely need to, man. I just got me a new Fire Stick with all the goodies on it, man. So I've been watching all the shit I ain't been able to watch.
It premiered on Cartoon Network that night. It premiered at midnight because it was more geared toward the older crowd. And
I'm gonna check it out though, because I the crazy part about it, the first time I ever seen any like media on it was like a couple of days ago. And you can just, when a cartoon's more geared towards adult, it just has a different texture on the way it's drawn. Like the way Spawn looked, the animated series that came on HBO at night, the way it was drawn, you could tell like this ain't for fucking children right here. You know what I'm saying? So it for some odd reason I noticed that. I was like, I was like, Resolute might be straight, but I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Yeah, it opens up with them killing off Bazooka. I'm not trying to get spoilers. I'm not trying to spoil it, but yeah, they actually kill off some Joes in the movie. So that's where I'm coming from. We haven't had nothing in a while. So if we are getting something, I would love to have a G.I. Joe standalone. I'm a stingy motherfucker, man. I want my shit. I don't want everybody's shit. I want my shit, man.
Yeah, what's the name? Bobby Wall said they save money with the voice actors on Resolute because there was only 4 voice actors for the entire movie. Damn, that's some Mel Blanc shit right there. Fucking motherfucker, fire off Bugs Bunny, fire off Porky Pig, and Yosemite Sam, all fucking back to back.
So they even did some figures for that movie too that were good. And then Renegades came out around that same time. I didn't really like Renegades. That was more on their kids channel, the Hub. It was okay, but they really played with the storyline on that one.
I actually watched Renegades. It was decent because it was actually kind of like on the run and shit, right? It was kind
of like G.I. Joe meets A-Team.
Yeah. Characters look different. Roadblock was a big blocky motherfucker and shit, and it was straight though. It was decent. I watched a little bit of it on YouTube. Wolf says, "Hey Mike, How's them Dreadnought custom wheels going? Been busy with anything new? Man, just really, man, just small stuff. I actually finished the trap house today. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna rough up another building I got. Then I'm gonna make an episode out of that, man. So really, man, just working on some background pieces, Wolf, out of the Loving Family play doll houses, man, turning them to like more like realistic houses or buildings with texture. All right, so let me go on to the next thing. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it to an hour. I know I'm lying like a motherfucker. So be on the lookout for that. Still up in the air. Could be this, could be that.
Yeah, they're still in the process of, I think they're just getting to the process where they're trying to sell it to somebody so it can get made. So that's
right, Chris,
way down the road before we.
I got something that I know you probably like, man. Usually I don't have a bunch of Valaverse pictures, but these pictures actually really caught my eye. Valaverse is great for taking Marvel Legends head and actually really kind of not having to do shit to it. You can kind of pop them on there. And this is a Chris Pratt head. Star Lord. Looks good. Looks great on whose body is that?
Blowback, the original Blowback.
Original Blowback. Okay.
And this is what I was doing. This is why I couldn't stand everybody talking shit, the companies talking shit between each other, because that's a gridiron loadout. And then that's what I love doing. I love taking the Valaverse box and putting different heads on them and combining them with the gridiron loadouts. But gridiron and Valaverse, man, they're always at each other's neck, man, and I hate it because I support both of them. But they complement each other so well. I mean, look at that loadout on that body, man.
Christopher War is money. You know that. You know that war is money, man. So, you know, it keeps the people going.
Keeps the lights on.
What was that? Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds like niggas in Paris. It keeps the people going. But that looks dope, man. That looks dope. Let me just I'm gonna blow through these pictures though. Once again, Marvel Legend head on I know that's Duster's body right there. Robert Downey Jr., I believe, Iron Man. Beat up Iron Man, it looks like too. Yep. So it looks good. Duster was a great buck to just really within Valaverse to mix and match parts, because then now you dealing with like the t-shirt effect, which you all know I'm really attracted to the Outback bucket that has that t-shirt effect. And this buck right here was the same thing. They had a sale on him like 3 years ago where they were selling him $10 a piece. I bought like 4 or 5 of them shits. And was just kind of mixing and matching them up because around that time I had a lot of different Valaverse bucks and made some dope figures, man. But like the way this it fits well. Marvel Legends fits well with Valaverse. Got my man Trigger here, and Trigger just naturally was always a great poser to pose up. I finally got my hands on one when he released the card backs about 6 months ago, and just picked up a Trigger because Trigger was one I always had wanted, but I just had other stuff going on. And then you know how Valaverse can be, like certain ones slip away, and who knows when they'll come back in. So finally picked up a Trigger. I used to do the same thing with Blowback, have him in my cart, and I'm gonna get him. Then next thing you know, that motherfucker ain't around no more. But I think I would rather, if I was gonna get anyone to recoup, it was Trigger over Blowback. But Blowback comes back up, I might still fuck with him too. But great photo. Guy named I'm about to say the fucking dude.
About to say Chad.
Yeah, Nickelback and shit. I'm about to say Nickelback did this, Chad Kroger and shit. But once again, man, another great photo. But I wanted to look at this last one from there, and man, I like these troopers right here. Like I said, man, Valaverse to me is almost like Marvel Legends. Every time I say like, all right, I think I'm good. Kind of had my feel of the trooper, and then boom, this one right here, which is the new Urban Commando Trooper, right?
Yeah, with a gridiron head, man. That's a gridiron head and helmet.
That's a gridiron head on there?
Yep, sure is.
Damn, that shit fire as hell. I might have to make that happen right there, man. But you know, that's see, I say war is money. We was talking about that situation earlier, then boom, this right here, because I didn't know that was a gridiron head, man, at all. I just thought that was fucking fire the way it looks. But the body, I like the two-tone knee pads on this. Pretty decent camo paint. Like the dress over boots and shit, man. So looks good, man. Is that a loadout with gridiron that's available now?
That helmet, I don't know if it's still available, but I do got a couple of these heads. It came out, man, it's been over a year at least. It was when they were doing their desert theme stuff. They did like the gun, the howitzer in desert. They did like the rock and roll shit in the rock and roll loadout in desert camo. They did a dusty loadout in camo and the desert camo. So it's been a while, man. Sometimes they don't keep their shit in stock. So I'd have to go online and see if it's something they still got. Usually their heads and helmets that they keep in stock on there. Mm-hmm. They got it in tan and they got like in the black helmet.
But these urban commandos they aren't out yet, right? They're doing their show run now where they hitting cons and then they'll release it on site.
Vala's gonna be at in Nashville. There's gonna be a convention coming up. I think this weekend. It's either this weekend or next weekend. And then after that, the next one is Legions Con, which is like November 7th. And once they're at Legions Con, everything we've been talking about is coming out. Those 3 troop builders, the 3 backpack, the 2 weapons loadout, the rocket launcher, the infantry commando, and Sidewinder Day of the Dead. All that's supposed to drop that weekend.
Okay. So pretty much within the month, within a month's time, calendar month's time, people who are not attending these shows will have access to the Valverse. I like that Urban Commando. I'm good. I'm at least good for one of them. I'm gonna see if I can find that gridiron helmet because I want that combo there. That's a sick combo right there. Bobby Wall said the new Sergeant Slaughter buck might make a great custom for Sergeant Savage. What was you about to say, Seagram?
Oh, did you have that one picture where we got this figure on the ground and got the Phantom Corps standing over him? You got that loaded up on here? All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll be going. We'll go through that. I just want to highlight this comment from Hustle. It says, "I'll buy my first Valaverse when they release Kill Switch and Rollout." That's right, my brother. That's right. They missing out on people they could have in their line.
They didn't show Rollout any love either, man. There was a lot they could have done with Rollout.
I tried to get a picture today from a guy who put a Rollout head on a stalker body, a classified stalker body. It looks pretty good, but I couldn't really zoom in on it. Because I believe with these crates give outs that he's handing out, like the ABC shit, they're actually putting extra. Remember, Rollout got a head and shit. That's what him and Kill Switch got. Get them niggas a head pack, break them off a little something. No, motherfucker, we need a full goddamn new Rollout for that shit. No pun intended. Goddamn it.
There's a lot of development they could have done with both those characters instead of giving us all them damn Pandoras, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, Pandora is straight, yo, but like Kill Switch was that shit. And she almost kind of got the end of the dirty stick on the promo. But what happened with her was almost like what happened with what's the guy who had the Siege? Siege look was dope as fuck. His face, like when they first showed him, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him. I'm fuck with that. But then he got when he finally came in the plastic form, he just looked different. I was like, I don't know. It's the craziest shit in the world. I know it might sound like a little nitpicky, but for some odd reason, it just didn't have that same grit to it. I don't know if they
did change him up. They did change him up from when they first started showing him. I think he had like a full beard. They went from like a full beard to a goatee. So that might have been in your head. You're remembering him with the full beard, but they did change him up.
Okay, so basically that happened with Kill Switch, but on the reverse side, she wasn't looking too hot. You know what I'm saying? But then when I seen her in a plastic form, I said, "Oh my God." I said, she is fucking beautiful, yo. And it's a totally different light. She ain't mulatto. She ain't light skinned. She's blackberry molasses, dark, and look good, pretty in the face. And not saying, and look, this ain't no colorism shit. Saying like, you know what I'm saying? Dark skin ain't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But you rarely see it in an action figure form. And you know, she's in a to me, she's really in a class all by herself, from Classified, from Valiverse, anything of just a female dark skinned figure. Hair looks good, decent. You know, they gave the little sister locks, I believe. That's what she got in her head, but pretty, look like Lauryn Hill, a young Lauryn Hill, like in Sister Act. You know what I'm saying? Just very dark, beautiful, man. So I don't know. We'll see what's up with that. I don't want to go into a spiel with that forever, man. But so I think we cleared out this folder right here. Yep. So this was my little Valiverse pictures I seen, man. And just they all of them caught my eye, so I grouped them up all together, man. I might have pulled one Saturday, pulled one Sunday, pulled one Tuesday, and I was like, damn, all these is Valiverse. So that's why they're all there together like that. So okay, we got one more folder here. I ain't have too much. So you sent me over this, Seagrams, and this is from my man, actually Mr. Roper, man. Roper, what's going on with you, family, man? And I want to shine some light on Mr. Roper. If y'all ain't got him on Instagram, check him out, man. It's Roper's Room right here, Roper's _room. He didn't take bad pictures or anything like that from 2 years ago, but you could tell he was still, which I'm still be going through beginner phase, but now I ain't gonna front, which I'm not a great photographer. I can get some bangers. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I sit back and some of them like, damn, yeah, that shit A1 right there. But I still got a lot of work to do myself. But he's better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like his lighting, his posing, all that shit, man.
It tells stories. The picture tells the story itself, man.
Correct. He's ACBA material.
The way you just see him running like he's about to go slice a motherfucker's head off, man. He's got drawing the sword. You got this sunlight. You can picture it in the early morning. Sun's coming up. You got the haze right there in the corner. He's about to go take a head off, man.
Yeah, nah, shit looks good. And see what it is though. All of this looks good as far as lighting, but this back here, like the lit up greenery in the background, you can see the little individual rocks. So it looks good, man. Shout out to Mr. Roper, fam. And hey, look, man, he wanted to take some of them Sentinels off me, man, but he hit me like 2 weeks too late on that episode. I told you why I canceled all of them, because I damn sure would have held them for you, Roper, man. I know when we talk on Instagram, you can't hear it in my voice, the context, man. But look, I would have held them shits for you, man, and we could have worked something out, man. But you know, I was like, fuck it, man. I had cut them, and by the time you hit me, it was 2 weeks later, man. But if anybody got some Sentinels, and you want to cancel them, or you just don't want them, but Roper will take them off of you. You know, so hit him up. Maybe y'all can collide. Y'all see his name in the chat in the future, and if it come to your head, he's looking for those X-Men 97 Sentinels, man. So Mr. Roper's _room. Hit him up on Instagram. Got a lot of great photos. Here's another picture of that badass fucking vamp, yo.
Boy, Claudio getting busy, man. What in the world, bro? Look at that.
That shit fire, ain't it? I'm glad I picked up another photo. He had a couple of them, but I thought a front view and a back view was good. But man, that looks fucking fire, man. That shit is ill. I got to try to figure out how to make that shit, or just get me a blacked out one too, and add me some things. Give me a few gridiron things and nothing crazy. He kept the regular wheel. The regular wheels on the vamp are not bad, to be quite honest with you. Like the one I painted up and made it the purple tape truck, the purple Wu-Tang truck. I just kept the regular wheels on it because I was gonna do some gridiron. But I was like, you know what? I popped the regular wheels on just to see how it looked. Like, man, that shit straight like that. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think this the vamp, or is that might just be the Stinger, man?
Well, when I say vamp or Stinger, I'm talking about both of them.
But yeah, that's crazy. They got the fire in the back, got the dirt kicking up, and that who was it earlier that said that might be Heavy Duty's back his shit on top. Oh, Mr. Roper,
talking about his gun system.
Yes. Who said that earlier? Somebody pointed that out. I think it is Heavy Duty's.
Gun Bunny, I believe, said that. Hey, but Roper is in here. Shout out to you, Roper. What's good with you, fam?
The one after that, Roper, those two pictures in that Buddha scene, those one right after that, there was pretty fire too in that post that he did. He did 2 posts back to back with 2 pictures with Budo. Both of them were dope.
Yep. Let me I was just reading some of the comments in here. But yeah, man. So we'll see what's up. Yep, damn, that does like heavy duty shit, man. But you could really plug and play any type of gun you want it up there, man. It's really about this back guard rail, which you got the idea from this. I'm gonna keep this picture on my phone because I might not find out exactly what he got, but find some of my own shit and kind of my own inspiration on it. But it will be made. Oh yes, it will be made. One thing we want to mention, this is the picture I took, Chris, and Chris hit me with something later on. Earlier this week, talking about Lonzo Wilkinson and Mr. Major Marcus Warren. They actually know each other and they actually do favors for each other. So I thought this was cool, man. I don't know who made who for what, but I thought this was pretty dope. Those brothers are linked in. Both of y'all brothers, if y'all watching, man, keep doing y'all thing, man, because y'all making some banging ass customs and you're doing some great work with the custom 3D printed heads too. I believe Mark is it Lonzo that does the 3D printing heads, or both of them do it?
I'm not sure, but I think Major Marcus made that for Lonzo.
Okay.
Oh wait, man, I had it in my head earlier, bro. It's getting too late in the night.
And look, and we done went over an hour too, but this is the last folder right here because we're gonna keep it sweet. Okay, so Seagram 7 put me on that Bees Battlegrounds takes pictures. So right now I think he has a Monster Force standing over a Delta.
The Infantry Commando.
Urban, yes.
Yeah, the one we were just talking about, but just a different head.
Yes, it's actually regular head, right?
That's the head it comes with. Yep.
Yeah. And so it looks like Monster Force is drawing down on him. And why would he shoot that man while he's on his back like that?
Hey, this picture just says 1,000 words to me, man. I think it's a dope picture. It's but it really shows you. I mean, these are both good action figures. I can't knock either one of them. I'm gonna own probably about 10 of each one of them.
No doubt.
To me, I'm not putting words in Bobby's mouth, but when I see this to me, this is Bobby saying B that he thinks the Ghost Phantom is better than the Valaverse. That's what I see when I see this. But I'm not putting words in anybody's. But I think it's a dope picture, man.
To be honest with you, I would like to see that because they both are similar. With both of them, I'm pretty sure both figures are dope. But I want to see which one is match them up against each other because they basically one and the same. To be quite honest with you, yeah, dress over boots or not. But I haven't got my hands on either one of them. But bottom line is, I definitely want both of them. And dope ass picture, man. To be honest with you, I don't even know what the fuck was going on with it, but you had pointed that out to me. I was like, oh, okay. I did not know that. All right. This is the last picture. This is my man, Evil Dookie. William Evil Dookie, and that is his real name, his first, middle, and last name. You can ask him that. And Dookie, I seen that stinger that you sent over to that you had the as the police truck. That shit is dope. But man, he's building out his own 1/12 scale world building. Definitely if you following in on the channel, man, but doing some great things here, man. It's nice and clean. I wish my work area was that clean, but it's not. It's shit everywhere. But he's got his tub here. Everything's black and yellow. I like the way all that's coordinated. Even this little middle thing right here, but did a good job, man, on the wrecking rig here. He's got that in black and yellow flames. Also got a bed on the back with the bike. I didn't see that earlier. Got a little bus here. And then the coolest thing is he took the which I might have to steal this idea right here. But if I can find another ambulance, because the wrecking ambulance I do have, but I actually kind of just like it for an ambulance, but great for a SWAT truck. Like this shit right here looks really, really good. You was really in your bag on this one right here because it's the perfect vehicle for it, perfect shape, perfect size, just really needs to be converted over. You don't have to do too much. Not saying you have to do too much. Every customer has hard work, but I'm talking about as far as painting it black, as far as adding shit in, you really ain't got to add shit to it, you know. It's basically just like in real life, like the four Econoline, the series, the 250s, the 350s, 450s. You really just buying the engine, the cab, and the chassis. You can switch out whatever you want. You put a truck bed on it, whatever bed, flat bed on it, and that's what these type of vehicles are right here when it comes to ambulances and municipal vehicles, basically in your city, man. But Evil Dookie, man, you're doing your thing on here. I'm liking the way this looks right here, brother.
And, he had another one with the Fight Night that he came out. That shit was ill, man. I seen that one.
Yeah, I watched it as well, man. Got the AI joints in there and they fighting and shit, man. This shit looks good, man. I believe AI is a beautiful thing. I believe it can bring the imagination out of a lot of people who don't have fucking time to sit here and move figures. Like that's even though I love stop motion. I love the way stop motion moves, but that shit take a lot of time and it take a lot of programming to do, man. But you know, things like that, patience is a virtue. Things like that will take patience. But this AI shit, and people are knocking it because it's not you, but it actually is me, motherfucker. I took the damn pictures. You know what I'm saying? I set this shit up. It just is taking my vision and making it move for me. It's a gap filler. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you do that because you still got to put in work. Shit, it takes a lot of work just to take a fucking picture. Like when y'all see me when I took a picture, best believe there was 20 motherfucking other pictures behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, probably 5 of them just the same shit, just tilted just a little bit, tilted just a little bit, tilted it. There we go. Damn, let me change the light. Oh man, fuck, the light went out on that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work to anything you do, man. I think AI is a beautiful thing, man. So you know, like I was telling you before, the only AI ever knew was Allen Iverson, but there's another one in the building.
Well, not to take away from Evil Dookie, because I've been watching a lot of his shit, and he does some great shit. But there's this another guy named Skydro Walker. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Skydro Walker in the chats. He's been building a set, a actual set in his backyard, like some Japanese feudal type shit. And he's been taking some really dope pictures with Budo, Storm Shadow. He did a one with Quick Kick, Night Force, and the Dire Troopers. But that dude's been putting in some work, man. Not only is he building out the sets, he's actually building like dials. He's actually building it into his backyard. So really dope, man. The time and energy that somebody like Evil Dookie puts into this, or what Skydro's doing with his, that's a lot of patience and a lot of talent, man.
It is, you know, setting it up. And then, you know, because I still have eternal battles myself. Like, yo, like stop trying to do too much. Because once you start setting up a table like that, like sometimes you can get like overzealous and like start cluttering shit up. And I gotta tell myself, like, damn, look, you can't get these 20 motherfuckers in this shot. I know this table big as hell, but 20 motherfuckers in this shot is not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Just relax. Get these 3 people here, maybe get a piece of this guy's foot. You know what I'm saying? So it's the smallest shit, man. But man, that is let me check that is pretty much everything on the photo. Is there something you want to throw in, Seagrams, man, before we close this thing down? Damn, that motherfucker pretty as hell, boy. That shit goddamn pretty. Damn, boy, it's almost like a real whip. I got to have that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed if they're going for like $75 right now at Walmart, the Stingers, it's pretty much a guarantee they're probably going to show up at Raleigh's. At Ross's.
It was real.
at Ross's or Ollie's. It's just only a matter of time, man. Because that was definitely overproduced.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but like I said, that was the biggest thing about this episode, man, was that though, because that was just like really like, after all this fucking waves and waves and waves of fucking orders coming in and shit, and then you got to make choices or you got to take it in, man. That was really a great treat, man. To I don't know what's been going on with Target lately, but Target has really been on some shit for the past 3 weeks, because if you're a Circle member, then like say if you spend over 40 or if you spend over $75, that was a great deal. If you spend over $75 on toys, you get $20 off. I mean, not a super great deal, but if you was going to go buy anyway, and around that time for me, the divers had just came out and I needed them. So, I got 2 sets of divers, got $20 off. Shit, that's, great, at the end of the day. But like I said, just keep your eyes open. A lot of that's a lot of people who's out there army building and shit like that. That's a great time to army build. You can army build some motherfuckers you didn't even give a fuck about. Like if I find the Saw Vipers on sale, then I'm gonna army build them. They're okay to me. I do want some like at least a 5, because I haven't got my 5-pack of them yet. Like motherfuckers like that, I'm not really jumping on. Like I got one Saw Viper around here, but I haven't bought multiple because I really want to catch him on sale. But if I can catch him on sale, and then and also too, sometimes the new figures go on sale, like a Grim Viper. Like if a Grim Viper kind of touches down like right now, and it's been on the racks or online for like a month and a half, there's a strong potential like a figure like that could go on sale around Christmas time, and it literally kind of just dropped. But if I could get both of those, I want to combine the Grim Viper and the Saw Viper because they use the same vest and shit like that. Body mass might be the same as well, but I'm also looking for a figure to combine Heavy Duty with, because Heavy Duty is cool. I like his face sculpt. I even actually like his normal outfit, but I kind of want to get him out of that cutoff shirt. And I tried to kit bash him with Dark Lawn, but that didn't work. Heavy Duty has a long fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? It's thick and shit too, man. So I don't know. We'll see. But basically, the possibilities are unlimited, man. So you guys keep your eyes open.
I just want to end on my note. It is a double-edged sword, though, because it's good to find these deals and be able to catch shit on sale, catch shit at Ross's, catch shit at Ollie's, but we can't buy every single item on sale or at discount because the line will end up going under, man. We gotta. Some of us do gotta buy the figures at full price for the line to be successful.
Well, to be quite honest with you, man, I believe every last one of us buy them at retail, but some of them just all of them not gonna get brought up like that. And when those sales come in, because I was thinking about it the other day, just riding, they actually kind of clean it up. They clean up their back end for them. Because say if you district manager or whatnot, and you come through and like, okay, well, how's the G.I. Joe doing? Sales are okay. They don't fly off the shelves. People buy them up, but the extra back stock kind of sits around a little bit, and then he may ask, is there anything back there now? Nah, that shit gone. It usually get gone around the holiday season. All right, well, shit, send some more down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it kind of is like a full circle of things.
You weren't just thinking about it. You had that whole conversation played out in your head, man.
Yeah, I did. I actually did. I did, because I was thinking like, because you know what I'm saying, like, because I buy what I want. I'll go ahead and get it, man. But everything I'm just, and I can't get it like that. And I think it's like that for everybody. Maybe some figures more than others, and some figures kind of even out on, what you like. Like somebody loves Iron Grenadiers. I don't care too much for Iron Grenadiers. I ain't buy shit, none of them, just a bat. You know what I'm saying? So just moving around like that. But when those sales come, which with everything, like your product might go out of line, may sink if it goes on sale. Ain't nobody buying that shit. But this other shit, like old product and shit like that, those help clean it out, man, and it gets gone, man. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I know on my end, bring on the sales. Bring them on. Cause look, I done kicked out enough. I done tricked out enough, man. But look, we've had you guys for like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna kill it. Seagram 7, I think he said his last final words and my last final words with you guys too, man, is keep pounding. That is a phrase from the Carolina Panthers. But it's a phrase I like to keep saying myself as well, man. We all go through shit. My week has been pretty rough, but guess what? At the end of the day, I got to keep pounding. And if you do that, eventually you will break through a wall. And with that being said, you guys enjoy yourself. Be safe out there this week. And until the next time, God bless. Peace.
Peace and blessings.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?